Hello, everyone, and welcome to Devils United. This is the watch along for Manchester United versus Middlesbrough. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Devils United. Today, I'll be doing the watch along for Manchester United versus Middlesbrough, the next round of the FA Cup. So, what I'll do before I go through the lineup, I will be going through the comments here because I've got a few comments already. Hello there to Luca. Thank you for tuning in. Here we go. He says Matic getting dropped. Interesting. Thought he would start. I personally don't rate him. Too old. But I feel Man United is very short in that position, despite you got Donny go out on loan. Yeah, I definitely do understand what Luca is saying. Donny doesn't really play in Matic's role because Matic is more of a number 6, whereas Donny is seen as an 8. He's seen as a 10 as well. So despite Donny going on loan, we still would be extremely short in that defensive midfield area because Matic is the only one who can really do that. And the next person who's closest then, I would probably say, is Scott McTominay because he is quite good at certain times in that defensive midfield role. Hello as well to Niall. Thank you for tuning in. Yep, Friday night, FA Cup. Looking forward to it. Hello to Ginge. Thank you for tuning in. Just as Niall said, if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm also almost at 500 subscribers now, so everyone please hit that subscribe button. Not far from hitting the new milestone. Hello there to Diego. I hope you're well and good evening. FA Cup it is, back again. Manchester United kicking it off in the next round. Hello to Adam. Thank you as well for tuning in. Jacket, hello to you. Happy FA Cup game to you as well. I hope you're well and I do hope you enjoy the game. Good evening as well to Ashley. Thank you for tuning in. And Diego has got his lineup here. What is for Manchester United? So I'll bring that up for you all as well and my comments too. So here is the lineup. So this is Manchester United's lineup. Dean Henderson back in that as a goalkeeper. Maguire back as the captain in the centre-back role. Paul Pogba, Cristiano Ronaldo, Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Rafael Varane, Dalot, Shaw, Sancho, and Scott McTominay. For me, it is a very strong lineup to go into. I think I was expecting a little bit more rotation. I wasn't expecting Rao to go out as strong as he has, but it has shown that he isn't underestimating Middlesbrough at any point because we all know what Middlesbrough has been so far since they've had Chris Wilder. They're currently 7th in the Championship, and we do know how well the Championship is. It's quite a physical league to be in. So I was expecting some kind of rotation. Not that much rotation, just a couple there, just to see Marcus Rashford back, seeing Shaw there in the starting lineup too. So a couple of, and Dean Henderson, of course, so a couple of changes, not too many, and that is the best way to be, just so we can go out very strong. And we did have the substitutes there as well, which I will go through now. The substitutes there being Grant, Heaton, Jones, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Hannibal, Mata, Matic, and Alanga. So this is very, very good for the bench too, to see that Hannibal is in the bench. And we all knew that Ralph Ragnick was wanting for Hannibal to be into the Manchester United squad and to be in it properly by the end of the season. And I think the FA Cup is definitely one of the best games for Hannibal to get a few minutes in, especially against Middlesbrough too. Just so he can get used to that game a little bit more, and he does need to toughen up for me. Because compared to Elanga, he hasn't got that physical strength, and sometimes that when you don't have that physical strength, it can be a little bit daunting. But having to play against a physical team like Middlesbrough, who's in a physical league, there would be no. I can understand that it is a very good choice. So a couple more of the comments before I do go to Middlesbrough's lineup. Ashley is surprised to see Paul Pogba. Yeah, Paul Pogba was expected to come back, and knowing that he hasn't had no game time, plus as well, knowing that Ralph has been extremely happy in terms of his training, I think Middlesbrough is a good choice for him to get that little bit of game time. I don't think he'll play too much. I don't think he'll play a full 90. I reckon he'll come off maybe the 60th, 70th minute, just so he has a bit of minutes there on his belt, just because he has had quite a bit of time off during this season already, and we're only halfway through. Yeah, just as the thoughts on Paul Pogba, I absolutely don't mind that Paul Pogba has started, and I think Scott McTominay is probably the best person to be alongside him, to be honest, because Matic is dropped, and I just don't think Fred ideally was the right person to be alongside Pogba, although I do really like Fred. I'm not too sure if he's in Brazil right now, though, due to international break, just as Alex Telles is, and Cavani, but we'll just have to see. But it is a very strong lineup, and I'm absolutely fine with Paul Pogba being in. Now, where's De Gea? I would have started him. I can understand Henderson needs game time, but for me, like yourself, Maisy, De Gea is my player of the season. Yeah, De Gea is definitely my player of the season, 100%. But under the same breath, we can't afford to let De Gea play in these kind of games also, especially when you're playing a team who isn't in the Premier League and you've got the FA Cup where you can afford to make them rotations. Dean Henderson is still such a good goalkeeper. His distribution is absolutely brilliant. His penalty save percentage is absolutely brilliant. We've got two good goalkeepers there on our hands. So yeah, I do think it was the right call for Dean Henderson to play, although I would have probably preferred De Gea to play. I think he did make a right choice, and I won't ever underestimate what De Gea really, what Ralph Rangnick really does pick. Good evening as well to you, Andrew. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're well. Actually, like the wallpaper. Thank you very much. It's a flower and peacock one. I'm glad you really like it, though. Hello to Alex. Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you again. I'm really glad that you really do like the watch-alongs. I've got another watch-along myself. It will be tomorrow. So if anyone is interested in that, it's going to be for the Manchester United women's game, and that is against Arsenal. I will be actually alongside Stephen from SVTLA TV for that, Arsenal fan. He will be helping me do the commentary. So that'll be very interesting. Two different fans commentating on the same game, so that'll be extremely interesting for me anyway. And yeah, for my prediction, I'm gonna probably go for a 2-1. I think, like I say, Middlesbrough are in the best form they've had so far this season. Just like Wilder, he's only had one loss since becoming the Middlesbrough manager. Ralph has only had one loss since becoming the Manchester United manager. So I think there will be a goal what is going to be conceded by Middlesbrough. I think they will take their chances. But I think overall we probably will come out as a better team. And when you do play a team what is not a championship team, they want to do the best they can, especially in these FA Cup games, knowing the history of the FA Cup too. So it's always a challenge to play against a championship team, a League One, League Two team, because they always put that 1000% A game in there. Niall is going to go for a 3-0 to Manchester United. Can't believe I'm hearing that they can't see it being a 3-0 game. I agreed with the two ones from the stream yesterday. Yeah, some people were going for quite crazy scores like the 5-4. But everyone who is watching, let me know what you think the score is going to be. My dad, hello to my dad. Thank you for tuning in. He's going to go for a 3/4-0 for Manchester United. And that'll be interesting. I'd like to see Ronaldo get a goal. It just feels like a while ago since I have seen Ronaldo score. Hello to Luca as well. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you as well there to Alex. We'll definitely see you again tomorrow. And I am really glad that you are enjoying the watch-alongs. I as well also do love doing the watch-alongs too. It's quite good to do. Luca's going to go for a 3-0 for Manchester United. Hello there as well to One Rovers Vlogs. Charlie, thank you for tuning in. Charlie is actually going to be on my channel next weekend. He is going to be taking on the Premier League quiz. So go and check that out next weekend and go and check out Charlie's channel as well. Bristol Rovers fan. Absolute quality channel. So everyone check out that channel there. Ashley's going for a 2-0 for Manchester United. Niall said he'd take 3-0. Alex said 2-1 sounds good to me. I hope we win this one and get on the right tone from the get-go. I agree with that one. And this FA Cup game in particular, we do need to try and get this momentum in, because this is the best chance for me of getting a trophy this season. We flew the Carabao Cup because West Ham knocked us out. The Champions League is going to be extremely difficult. We've got Atletico Madrid, so this cup, we need to actually be on our A game and we need to get the best out as we can possible. Niall 3-0. My dad said, as long as we win, I'm not bothered. Exactly, as long as we win, that is all that matters. Luca 3-0. Manchester United, I say a clean sheet because Middlesbrough will struggle. Andrew's got to go for 2-1, Pogba and Ronaldo to score. Hello to Bath Time. Thank you for tuning in. I'm excited for the game as well. Not drunk though, unlike you. Here's a question though, Bath Time. Are you playing your Just Dance whilst you're drunk? I really want to know that. Yeah, I haven't done a watch along for quite a while now. But yeah, I really like doing the watch alongs too. Yeah, exactly. We all enjoy the watch-alongs. Thank you there very, very much. And yeah, do a watch-along as well. It'd be really good for you to do a watch-along too, Luca. So I will put on the Middlesbrough lineup now. So the Middlesbrough starting 11, Lumley, Dixerville, Taylor, Fry, Kavanagh, Sporer, Howson, McNair, Crooks, Jones, and Baldagun. So an Arsenal player is in there. So, and there is the subs as well. Connolly there, who they also bought. Wood, Daniels, Hall, Wartwell, Colburn. So quite a strong lineup there as well from Middlesbrough. We all knew that Middlesbrough wasn't going to take that very lightly, though, to be honest. And we know that they was going to want to try and get the best they can out of this game. So let's go for a couple more of the comments. I am a little bit behind compared to actual real time. So if possible, please no spoilers there in the chat. You can torment me though with the score. That's absolutely fine. If you want to do a fake score, that's okay. But no real scores in the chat, please. Just because I don't want it to get all spoiled. You want to see my good reaction. So, Bath Time, you know, Just Dance Fridays. Me and the gang getting hammered. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'll have to watch you do your Just Dance one time. I can imagine it. Would it be like the circle when we had Richard Madeley on it? Are you that kind of Just Dance person? Yeah, hopefully I do get that 500 subs very, very soon. I'd fit right in with Lingard and Pogba. I'm sure though, alright, you're more of a Daniel James kind of person. Have you seen Daniel James dancing? Everyone's having a little bit of a conversation here. Andrew, good game. Is it on BT? No, it is on Freeview TV, ITV, so you'll be able to catch it through there. Hello to my queen. Thank you there for tuning in. I hope you're well. And yes, so that is all for myself. So what I'll do very quickly, I'll go through the lineup again for both the teams. So here's the lineup for Manchester United: Henderson, Maguire, Pogba, Ronaldo, Rashford, Bruno, Varane, Dalot, Shaw, Sancho, McTominay. And for the substitutes, Grant, Heaton, Jones, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Hannibal, Matic, and Alanga. So Alanga is getting that little bit of a rest, so I think we might probably see him for the Burnley game. Glenn is in the chat. Hello to Glenn. Thank you there for tuning in. Yep, maybe you might see a masterclass. However, how would he do alongside Harry Maguire there and Varane and Shaw and Dalot? Maisy, yeah. Yes. Yeah, so we'll quickly go through the lineup there for Middlesbrough. So here's the lineup there for Middlesbrough as well: Lumley, Dixtiel, Taylor, Fry, Travaney, Sporer, Howson, McNair, Crooks, Jones, Baldagun. And then there was the substitutes there as well for Middlesbrough. Two very strong lineups for both Manchester United and Middlesbrough. So I will also put the championship. I'm going to look at the championship table here as well, because I'm sure Middlesbrough are doing quite well at the moment in terms of how they've been playing. So Middlesbrough, how they have been playing. So they've had 28 games, 13 wins, 6 draws, and 9 losses. And in their last 5 games, they've done absolutely brilliantly. To be honest, they've only lost in their last 5 games, lost 1, and that was that 1-0 against Blackburn Rovers. So they've done very, very well, and I think a lot of people have quite underestimated Middlesbrough as a team. If you do have any questions during the chat, while the stream is on, just let me know and I'll answer as many of the streams as possible. Yes, of course, I'll let you know when it kicks off for me. Hopefully it won't be too long. It is getting a little bit delayed, but let's see if I can rush it on a little bit. This is the only problem, isn't it, in terms of it being streamed, but literally, Luca, you won't have your revenge, especially with the little midfielders you do have. Plus, as well, Luca, don't forget you lost against Nottingham Forest. If you lost against Nottingham Forest, please, you can't say anything. Exactly what Reese has said. The closest for revenge you are gonna get is gonna be on FIFA, and it depends. Though you'll have to have a world-class FIFA team for you to beat us as well. You'll have to have a world-class FIFA team anyway, that's for sure. Not long for me until it does kick off. It should be in the next couple of seconds or so. Reese, do you have PlayStation 4? Yeah, so the teams are coming out now for Manchester United versus Middlesbrough. I am quite a bit behind as well. Yeah, teams are coming out now. Manchester United, Middlesbrough are already out, and that Manchester United will be walking out there in just a moment's time too. We'll be paying our respects there for Munich as well. Wilder, the last time he was at Old Trafford, he actually won against us, and that was when we played against Sheffield United. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, it's just bad memories for me, but yeah, that was the last time that Chris Wilder has won at Old Trafford when he last came. Yeah, I haven't seen you upload for a bit. I know you did mention, I think I seen something that you are looking at uploading soon. So, yeah, we should hopefully see an upload for you from yourself very, very soon. Um, Luke Reese has got quite a lot of games, quite a lot of consoles there. PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. You have got a lot. You have got a lot. Gonna put a timer on ready for you all to see, because we should be just kicking off in just a moment. Is that like in terms of all them consoles you've got, Reese? Have you got them like literally right now, or have you used them all before? Let's see. That is fair enough. That is fair enough. Yeah, I am minutes behind. It's just I can't believe how slow it is at the moment. But as soon as I'm live, I will literally put the timer on anyway. I won't be too. It should be too long now anyway. So just bear with, and I will be on very very soon for the kickoff. Everyone's just having a bit of a chit chat, so I'll just quickly go through the lineup then one more time whilst I am waiting for people. Hello there to Rather. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're well. Not kicked off yet, but I will be kicking off very, very soon. I will do the lineup one last time. For Manchester United, Henderson, Maguire, Pogba, Ronaldo, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Varane, Dalot, Shaw, Sancho, McTominay. On the substitutes there, it's Grant, Heaton, Jones, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Hannibal, Mato, Matic and Alanga. For the people who are new into the chat, let me know too of what your score prediction is for the game ahead. I've seen a couple of 2-0s, 3-0s, 4-0s, even some goals that have been conceded too. Hello there to Static. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're well. This is a very good question there from Rather. I am expecting. Well, you need to expect to win from this game. We need to expect the best what we can from this game too, because this is the best shot of actually winning a cup. Because we all know what the Champions League is like, so we need to try and get the best possible. And I'm hoping for a 2-1 win. I have a feeling we're going to concede, knowing how well Middlesbrough is at the moment. But if we concede and we still manage to pull it off and we still win, I absolutely don't mind that, because as long as we do win this game. Everyone who's watching at the moment, please hit the like and subscribe button. I am on the road to 500 subscribers. So it is about to kick off, everybody. So I will be putting my timer on in a couple of seconds now. 3, 2, 1. Kick off now for Manchester United versus Middlesbrough. I have put the timer on now. So throw in now for Middlesbrough. Throw in taken by Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough has been. Well, Middlesbrough's just give a throw in for Manchester United, which is going to be taken by Dalot. Ronaldo, Paul Pogba. So good to see Paul Pogba with an early touch. Luke Shaw. That's going to be a throw in for Manchester. That's going to be a throw in now for Manchester United. Is that Sancho? Is Sancho on the right? It looks like it. I can't tell if that was Sancho on the right. Varane. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw with a long cross. Oh! Ronaldo, come on! Sancho. Oh! Oh! Sancho hit the bar. Ooh. Very close there. Just as One Rovers Vlogs has said, smash the like button, everyone. Smash the subscribe button. 1 minute in and we've already hit the bar, which is very good signs there from Manchester United. Absolutely gutted there for Sancho because it was quite poor goalkeeping from the goal and bad defending there from Middlesbrough. Sancho actually had it and he could have got it in if it was just a tidge lower as well. Dallo, Paul Pogba, Varane, Maguire, Luke Shaw, Maguire. He's quite far back. Scott McTominay. He looks like he's near enough a defender, so we can see that he is being used as a CDM in today's game. Hello to Rich. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're well. Rich will be doing a call-in show after the game is finished. So if you do want to call in and discuss about the Middlesbrough game, go and check out Rich Sports. And if you do want to find his channel, he is in my featured channels. Just as Ravi said, hit the like, share, comment button, and subscribe. Thank you very, very much, Ravi. Don't listen to Andrew with this one. I'm not doing the 3-1 chips. I don't think I'd be able to manage it. I've been literally near enough crying if that was the case. I couldn't do it. So, what I'll do I will do a 500 subscriber special stream when I do hit that. So, we'll do like a little bit of a party stream if that sounds good. If anyone does want to do that. To Rich, I really enjoyed the preview as well. It was good to meet Dazza there too. Very, very good. 16 likes, just as Rita said. Thank you very much there for everyone who's liked so far. Niall, yeah, I understand. Yeah, because I'm a couple minutes behind. Come on! Oh, Rashford was close. It went into the goalkeeper's arms anyway. No Coke today. It's water. Who you predicting for a lid kick there, rather? Yes. Yeah, everyone go and check out Reese on Twitch too. Some really good FIFA content, what I've really enjoyed watching. His career mode's absolutely brilliant. Yep, 50 likes would be an absolute dream if I was able to get that. So thank you everyone who though has liked already so far. Maguire, Varane. We're 4 minutes in, everybody. It's still 0-0. Let me just put the score there at the bottom so people know where I'm up to. There you go. So I've got here now, so you'll be able to see exactly what the score is whilst I am there. I don't know about that, but I will have a nice stream, or if you want me to do a Q&A or on my own or something, whatever you all prefer, just so we can have a nice friendly stream. Doesn't have to be football related, but just as a new milestone, halfway there to 1K. Rashford, Paul Pogba, Rashford, come on, Paul Pogba. Bruno, Sancho, come on, Shaw, come on! Oh, Ronaldo with near enough an overhead kick. Oh, that would have been brilliant. So we've already took 2 shots there so far. Sancho hit the bar. Ronaldo nearly got an overhead kick. Bruno, I think that's offside. Yeah, it's offside by the looks of it. Middlesbrough with possession, doing their half at the moment, so it will be quite good there to try and pick up possession whilst we can. just as Alex has said, couldn't have said it better myself. Good start so far there from Manchester United. 2 shots already. I'm not too sure if Sancho's will be classed as a shot on target because it hit the crossbar, but Ronaldo's definitely will be, and it would have just been absolutely smashing if it did actually go in. Throwing Manchester United, what has been taken. Just as Andrew said, very good move from Manchester United. I like the link-up play as well from Luke Shaw. He hasn't played bad so far. I know it's only 7 minutes in, but he hasn't played bad at all. And in these kind of games, Luke Shaw needs to show that he is able to play these games. He is better than Alex Telles. That's what he needs to show to Ralph. He needs to show that to Manchester United fans. So I'm really glad that Ralph is able to trust the players and give them that little bit of opportunity. From this past 7 minutes, I can't really tell if Rashford has really improved. But there is definitely work what needs to be done there with Marcus Rashford. He is definitely good as an impactful sub. He does get a goal or two when he's an impactful sub, and West Ham proves it. When he came on for Villarreal, that proved it as well. So you can tell he can be an impactful sub, and I think we just really need to build and work on Marcus Rashford and to try and get the best out of him, because we know how Marcus Rashford really was when he first came at Manchester United's first team. Agreed. Dalot and Pogba is playing really well together. Hello to Nippon. Thank you there for tuning in. Middlesbrough is going to be taking a free kick. Free kick taken. Good defending there from Manchester United. Paul Pogba has won a free kick. Reese said, it's good to see Ralph getting a tune out of the players, saying how it is and needs to be improved for the team for a function better. Yeah, I completely agree. And that's what a good manager would really do. That's what they would really do if that was the case. That is a good question there from Nippon, and if anybody does want what they would say, let me know what they do think if they would take this person. For me, I would if I was gonna look for obviously management, I'd obviously look at going for Ten Hag. But in terms of like players, especially when it's coming to the World Cup, we need to look at probably more Premier League Championship teams, because I can't see that many teams from different leagues are wanting to leave. Hello to Brush. Thank you for tuning in. Justice said, Popcorn Gang, hit that like. Rich is absolutely right. Middlesbrough is looking quite average at the moment. They've got another free kick now anyway, but they aren't playing that good at all. And I was actually expecting them to be a lot better. I'm not that far from 500 subscribers. I'll just double check now how far I really am there from that 500. Dalot, Pogba, Scott McTominay. Luke Shaw. I'm on 484 subscribers, everyone, so I'm only 16 away from 500 subscribers. Middlesbrough defended. It's gonna, yeah. Harry Maguire's picked that up. Scott McTominay. Yeah, so only 16 more away from 500. I'm looking forward as well for Nippon to wear a Man United shirt. It'd be really good if I was able to get 30 or 40 people, so thank you very much for that. Yeah, just as Reese has said, only 16 away from 500. I've already got someone coming on for halftime. Nippon, I've got Niall coming on. But when I do a watch along for the next game, I will definitely look at bringing you on if you are interested and if you're free. I do like to try and switch it up so new people do come on and give their views during halftime. Ronaldo shot straight to the goalkeeper. I completely agree that it is crucial for Manchester United to get a goal or two before halftime, because I feel like we do recently tend to play a lot better in the first half than we are the second half. We're trying to switch it down a bit. So I would definitely agree that it is quite crucial for us to get at least a goal before halftime. Do you think Pogba can? Yeah, I think Paul Pogba can be part of the team at the moment, and he could probably help us with top four. I am actually looking at doing a debate stream in the next couple of weeks for if Paul Pogba is key for that top four. So it's good that you did raise that there, Luca, and we will look at doing that on the channel. Yes, exactly. Reese was actually one of the ones who did back Ralph before he did come to Manchester United. He wanted Ralph at Manchester United too, and it so far paying off for Manchester United. With the women's game, probably because I've got Stephen there with me, so I'll probably just leave it with me and Stephen there for the women's game, just so it's not too overcrowded. But when I do a watch along in the future, I will let you know on that. Nippon, I'll give you a message. I'll see what I'm gonna do in terms of the 500 subscriber stream. I will let you know. Yeah, I was hoping the same. I was hoping to see Savage and Fernandez, especially knowing that Fernandez was actually playing with the Manchester United first team. But seeing Hannibal there, I absolutely love Hannibal as a player, and he's definitely far too good to be in that under 23s. Scott McTominay's down. Come on, give it. Right, we're playing advantage. But come on, Scott, get up. Yeah, it's gonna go out. I think they'll stop the play now. Hello there to Paul. Thank you for tuning in. And hello there to Wacky as well. I'm very well, thank you. I hope you are well too. So I'm on 13 minutes as it stands, and it is currently 0-0 for Manchester United versus Middlesbrough. There is quite a few people watching there in the channel, so everyone who is new and who is watching, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm only 16 away from 500 subscribers. It's going to be a throw-in now for Middlesbrough, which has been taken by McNair. Dallow's won it back. Middlesbrough's won it though. Varane. Oh, Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough's on quite a good counter-attack. Well done there from Paul Pogba. That was extremely good defending there. Paul Pogba has actually really impressed me in this game so far. It does look like he's only just came back. He's been very well for me. They're in our half at the moment, so they're in quite high possession right now, Middlesbrough. I'm surprised they've not took a cross in. But it's going to be a free kick now for Manchester United. Foul on Scott McTominay. That was just outside the box, so it was quite good that we was able to at least win that free kick. Hello to Milan. Thank you for tuning in. I've not seen you here on the channel before, so thank you very, very much. And it is good to see brand new people there on the channel. I completely agree with Reese. I actually think Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes actually accommodate each other very, very well. And it is very good to see that Paul Pogba is playing such a good game. I know people will probably say, well, it's only Middlesbrough, but despite it, Paul Pogba has been out for quite a while now. So it is good to see that Paul Pogba is at least playing that good game, and hopefully he'll just build on that fitness, and he will also build on getting to that full 90. Because despite Paul Pogba not playing for a while, he's still got one of the highest assists in the Premier League. He's still got 7 assists, which is absolutely brilliant at Manchester United so far. So if he comes back to full strength fitness, who knows how many assists, how many goals Paul Pogba can finish at the end of the season. We all know what Paul Pogba is like with his scoring. He does absolutely worldy goals. Hello to Brendan. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. I am currently 16 minutes into the game. It is currently a corner for Manchester United. I put all the score, got the timer there as well, so you'll be able to see on how how far I am into this game so far. Nothing happened there with that corner. They did do it straight to Harry Maguire, but it was a shot out of target. I've not heard this one yet, but I actually think it is about with Cristiano Ronaldo, depending where we're going to finish at the end of the season. Because I think if we're out of top four and we're out of the Champions League, I can't really see Cristiano Ronaldo wanting to finish his contract up, to be honest. Throw in for Manchester United to be taken by Luke Shaw. Varane. Dalot's playing an extremely good game. I'm really impressed with Dalot. To be honest, though, I've not seen any bad games from Dalot. I'd say probably his last 5 games, they've not been bad whatsoever. And at this moment in time, is going to be an undroppable player. Wan-Bissaka is going to have to work wonders to get back into this team. Sancho. Go link up there from Ronaldo and Sancho. Sancho's with his pace trying to win the ball back, but it's gone for a throw-in now from Manchester United. That throw-in's going to be taken by Luke Shaw. I'm glad you're well too, Brendan. I'm very well, thank you. Paul Pogba. Scott McTominay. Shaw. Pogba. Come on, foul in the box. There's a foul in the box here. Yeah, Enrique is supposed to be linked to Manchester United, but the thing is, he'll probably want to do the World Cup 2022. So that means what we're going to do for this year, are we going to give Ralph a contract extension? So that makes me do wonder. If that's the case, yeah, so it is going to be a penalty for Manchester United, which is going to be taken by Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo to take a penalty. Come on. I'm feeling like pressure myself just watching it, but come on. Will the whistle rest so we can do the pen? I'm getting like goosebumps just thinking of this. What? How did he miss it? What? Oh, he's gone wide. Oh, he tried to do it in the bottom corner and he went wide. He went the right way, the goalkeeper as well. He went the exact right way, but Ronaldo went wide. And I'm actually really surprised. I didn't expect it. Scott McTominay. Now we do need to try put this A game on now. We've missed a penalty. We need to score. Yeah, thank you very much for that. I would appreciate if anyone done spoiling it because I am a little bit behind with the actual up to date. So I've only just watched the missed penalty. I'm probably about 3 minutes behind from real time. So we'll just have to see on how we do at the moment. I'm sure I've seen a question here from Ravi. It was about it was about how crucial it was for Manchester United to win the FA Cup, and I would say it is quite crucial because at the end of the day, it's been when it comes to May, we're going to be 5 years without winning a trophy. Our last trophy was actually the Europa League, and it's not Manchester United. And knowing that, like, we've bottled so many semi-finals, we bottled that Europa League final last season. We need to be hungry in this FA Cup. Ralph is going to want to be hungry, knowing that not just that he is the interim manager, but he wants to put an impression. He wants to show that he can do it in this English league. He has shown he can do it, but he is the right man. I think he is the right man for this interim manager to actually win a trophy, but it is extremely crucial. Maguire. Dalot crossing. Oh, Bruno! Over the net. It was a very good cross in there as well by Dalot. Extremely good. So it's going to be a goal kick now for Middlesbrough. Goal kick taken. Sancho has won it back. Has he won it back? No, he hasn't. Come on, Sancho. Yeah, as soon as I do see a goal on my screen, what I'm watching, I will update the score there as well. I don't want to look like, because obviously with the time what I've got right now, it does show as 0-0 still. So as soon as we score, based off my time, I will put it on. I will put it on. Because as I said, I'm a little bit behind. But as it stands for me, it's still 0-0. Dalot to take a free a throw in for Manchester United. Maguire. Varane. Dalot. Yeah, here's a good point here from Brendan, and I'm the same. I think it's a very good that we are doing the FA Cup game after. Oh, Sancho! Brilliant goal that from Sancho. Brilliant. So we're on the 25th minute. So we have now scored. I'm going to get that updated. So as it stands, it's 1-0 for Manchester United. Sancho has scored the first goal, 25th minute. So it is actually Sancho's third goal for Manchester United. Let's have a look at that goal. Oh, that was brilliant. That Bruno assist. Bruno cross to Sancho. Sancho was out as like a false 9 because he was obviously playing on that wing, but he was the furthest player out. Bruno spotted it, caught Sancho. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant there from Jadon Sancho. Very good link-up play between Bruno and Sancho. So I've updated the score now, and as soon as it changes on my end, I will update it. Yeah, Sancho scored. Hello to Red Devil Studio. Thank you for tuning in. And I agree, Paul Popper is definitely making the difference. Yeah, to Brendan's point, I agree. FA Cup is such a good game to go into. Ronaldo close again, but good save off the goalkeeper. But when you play against Middlesbrough, it does help. We've got Burnley now next game, and Burnley too are such a hard team to break down. Don't know about you, but I absolutely hate playing against Burnley. So this is just going to be a test game for us for Burnley. We can't really rotate too much neither because we haven't got a team to rotate anymore. Yeah, absolutely brilliant goal from Sancho, and I'd even say it was a brilliant assist there from Bruno Fernandes. For people who are saying Bruno Fernandes is out of form, you do look at stuff like that and think, how is Bruno Fernandes out of form? Agreed, Reese. Absolutely agreed. We have been absolutely outstanding. I'm absolutely impressed with how Manchester United has played. I think knowing that we're suited to this formation, Ralph is just getting the best out of us by the formation which we are currently using. Yeah, agreed. Great goal by Sancho. Yeah, Middlesbrough isn't making things easy for us, and I knew it was going to be a test coming into Middlesbrough because with Middlesbrough, they're in such good form right now, and this will be the second loss under Wilder because I think it was Neil Warnock who got sacked and Wilder come in. So it is a test, and knowing that they're in the best form so far this season, it just really shows what kind of a team they are, and they could be even close to getting a championship championship playoffs. I don't know. I said promotions. I think this might be our best starting 11. Agreed. I would do the same. De Gea in, Lindelof in as well. I would even argue probably even putting Alanga in because I think Alanga has been superb and he would be quite good to play against Burnley. Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't sustain any injuries. Knowing that the squad is quite small, we need to be extremely careful of how many injuries we do quite get. Bruno, very good from there, Bruno on the counter. Ronaldo. Oh my God, he's missed it again. How has he missed that one? Wow, he's missed a penalty. And now I don't know how he's missed that. I really don't know. I don't know how he's missed that. Yeah, I prefer Tellez. I actually totally forgot about Tellez. Tellez for me is probably my favorite fullback, and I think he's been brilliant. I think he's been brilliant. He hasn't had one bad game for me this season at Manchester United so far. Happy for Sancho. First goal at Old Trafford as a Manchester United player is in the FA Cup. Exactly, and in the FA Cup, it's such an historical cup. So to have it in the FA Cup, I know people will probably say the Premier League, the Champions League, but the FA Cup is such a brilliant game to be in, and a lot of clubs in the Premier League, the Championship. Oh my God, set 2-0. Is it offside? I think it's offside. We could have made it 2, but it was offside. Marcus Rashford did boot it in. Offside on Bruno Fernandes. I don't understand why the linesman just didn't put it up before Rashford picked it up. It doesn't make sense. It depends for me because I think that if he does win a cup and he does get the top 4, I think he might get a 1-year contract extension. But right now, I would rather have Rangnick in the board because that is the thing what needs to shift up the most, because no matter what manager we're going to get, we're still going to get the same in the board. We're going to have the same owners. It's going to be the same toxic circle in the next 2, 3, 4 years. I know that is just a lot of people want Poch though, and Poch also thinks that he's a yes man as well. I think with Ralph, I don't think he is a yes man to me, just because he is dropping them players when it's needed. And in terms of the board and the owners, you can't really do much as an interim manager, to be fairly honest. If he was probably a permanent manager, he would have made a lot more signings, because he identified it. We needed a midfielder, and if the board isn't going to give someone a midfielder, there's nothing he could really do about it if he's not wanting to invest neither. I don't believe he is a yes man, though. That was a good question there from my dad. How old is the FA Cup? It is definitely the oldest cup in the English league. Middlesbrough has got the ball. They haven't really got them. Oh, good defending there off Harry Maguire, cleared by Paul Pogba. Marcus Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Come on, Bruno. Bruno. Ronaldo. Good defending there from Middlesbrough. Good goalkeeping. We're 32 minutes in, everybody. It's 1-0, Manchester United, Jadon Sancho scoring. So the FA Cup started in 1871, just for if people were interested in that. 1871, the FA Cup started, so Andrew did get that right. The thing is, I think the reason why I didn't want Lingard to go is because of everything what gone on behind the scenes, and we would have only had one right wing player, and Lingard can play on the wings. Ahmad's on loan, and I don't think Ahmad is truly ready for Premier League football. So we needed to keep Lingard. So I understand if he did say that not to let Lingard leave, if that was the case. And I agree with Brendan's point. The thing that is matters if there is a click between the squad and the manager, it works then. It really does work, and I can really see a click tonight. We're doing well so far. Luke Shaw won the ball. Dalot. Marcus Rashford. That's going to be a throw-in, isn't it? Throw-in for Man United. Dalot take it quite quickly. Paul Pogba. Varane. Sancho. Maguire. Shaw. Maguire crossing. Nothing done there. Trying to be a bit like Lindelof with these crosses. Yeah, Lindelof was out due to an illness. Otherwise, I think we would have probably seen an appearance off Lindelof. I wouldn't have minded seeing Lindelof neither, to be honest. Let's see the question from Niall. Whatever the score is, can you? Yeah, I can see us having a good FA Cup run. It also depends on who we are, who we play against, the team we bring out, how we come about on the game. But if we play how we're playing today, there's no reason why we can have a good FA Cup run. Middlesbrough is high possession of the ball, but we're doing quite well defensively, in my opinion, because Dean Henderson hasn't really had too much to do. Maguire cleared that away. Paul Pogba. What was that? What was that? That was bad pass. Bad long pass. Bad long pass there from Rashford. Pogba. Luke Shaw. Rashford. Oh, kicking it right into defenders. That's what really bugs me. It really, really bugs me. Truly bugs me. Varane's picked it up though. Well done, Varane. Scott McTominay. Sancho, but it's going to be a corner now for Manchester United. Imagine if we scored our first corner of the season. We haven't even scored any corners this season. It's just, you look at it and you think, like, you see, like, you see, like, Norwich who has scored, like, 2 more corners than us. You look at it and you think, wow. Luke Shaw, crossing. Nothing done with that corner. Hello there to Kai. Thank you for tuning in. At 20 likes now, so thank you very much for that. Everyone who is watching, please hit the like and subscribe button. Just gonna pop my camera off for just a moment's time. Just need to sort something out. I'm back, everyone. Want too long at all. Whilst I'm gone, there's another corner what's going to be taken now by Manchester United. If we actually managed to score a corner, I'd be literally physically shocked. Rashford over the bar. Rashford is definitely wanting that a goal, especially knowing that one's been disallowed. And I think the more goals he starts to score, the more his confidence will definitely go up as well. Another corner now for Manchester United, but this time instead of Shaw, Jadon Sancho is going to be taking it. Short corner. Rashford. Straight at the goalkeeper. Just reading the chat there. Just. If you want to elaborate on that as well, there, it'd be good to hear what you mean by the stadium announcement. No. Yeah, if anyone's heard it, let me know what you mean by the stadium announcement anyway, just so I can know that a little bit more. It's going to be a throw-in now for Manchester United. To be taken by Dalot, and we're in the 40th minute. It's still 1-0 for Manchester United. The stadium, there is going to be no food or drink available at halftime. Why is there going to be no food or drink available at halftime? To be fair, I've seen like a picture of the food on social media. It didn't look very nice, but that That shouldn't be the case, though, because if you're wanting to watch a football game, especially like Friday night, going to Manchester United ground, you're gonna want to have a drink. All the plants grown at once. Quality. Imagine using Deliveroo or Uber Eats all the way to Old Trafford. There'd be a right load of them. Paul Pogba has received a yellow card and it's going to be a free kick for Middlesbrough. We're 41 minutes in, nearly in the 42nd minute. Rashford's done quite well there defensively and got it to the Varane. But we're unable to just counter-attack, unfortunately. But we did quite well there. Exactly. There will be. Could be power issues because they wouldn't just do that for no reason, I guess. I know everyone's gonna go to Greg's or something on the way home, I can imagine, or Mackie's. Luke Shaw to take a throw in. Once it gets to the 45 minutes, I am going to stop my timer and ready for when it does come to half time. Anything over the extra time, I will do it without a timer. But when it does come to full time, the 90 minutes, and there is extra time, I will leave the timer on there just so I can just leave it all up to date, just so people are aware. To Kai's comment, the goal was very, very good, in a matter of fact. From Jadon Sancho, good link-up play there with Bruno Fernandes, crossing by Bruno. Long cross. I think it was a quality goal, and to have Sancho score his first FA Cup game in his third goal of the season, absolutely brilliant. So hats off there for Jadon Sancho on that goal. It's going to be a goal kick now for Manchester United. Dino took it long. Middlesbrough picked it up though. I think Paul Pogba needs to be extremely careful because he's on a yellow. So if Ragnick didn't have it in mind, he definitely will get subbed off, I can imagine, knowing he's got on a yellow. And maybe Fred or Matic might come on. Kai knows what he's talking about. Getting a Nando's at half time. We can't beat a Nando's, let's just be honest. I love it. I love a cheeky Nando's. I'm gonna stop the timer in 10 seconds, everybody. And then if it's over, I will be doing it myself without a timer. Right, so the timer is now stopped. And I will be doing the rest. So it's only 1 minute. So I'm going to leave the 1 minute without a timer. And then as soon as it does come to the second half, I will put the timer back on again. So that resume from 45 minutes. Be interesting to see on how many fans will leave at half time. Probably a lot of people will, to be honest. But I can imagine, though. Imagine if they got let back in. I would be, as soon as you leave, you're getting out and you're not allowed to be in. But they shouldn't let people. They should let people bring their own drinks and stuff. It's not fair to be there with 90 minutes without a drink. Bruno header, but went straight to the goalkeeper. Got in. We'll get a Nando's soon. Don't worry. I'll treat us all to a Nando's again. Don't. Whenever you want to have a Nando's, we'll get some Nando's. It's half time now for Manchester United, currently 1-0. So I've got a guest on now for half time, Niall, who is now in the building. Hi Niall, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
I'm very well, thank you. So what did you think of the game?
I think it's a lot better. Like high tempo, like high pressing, and Sancho took his goal well.
What did you think about that goal from Jadon Sancho? Because the goal from Jadon Sancho for me was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it was a really good goal. He took it well. I loved the link-up play. Who was it set him up? Was it Rashford? Was it not?
I think it was Bruno Fernandes by the looks of it who did
with
set
Bruno.
Bruno.
Sorry, Bruno. Yeah, it was a great link-up play by Bruno Fernandes to set him up for the goal, which made it 1-0. And I thought the penalty was a bit poor. You need to put your lacy for it and pick a corner, not like put it like by the post, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the thing is, I was looking at that penalty from Ronaldo. A lot of people highly criticised Bruno Fernandes for missing that penalty against Aston Villa. The same has happened now for Cristiano Ronaldo. And to be honest, when you do look at that, I think he could have been a whole lot smarter in what he'd done in terms of his penalty decision making, to be honest.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Just at the end of the day, we just have to a penalty, wasn't it? Like, you need to like pick a corner, like where the goalkeeper gonna go, and just pick your spot, isn't it?
I'm gonna go completely off topic here because everyone's talking about Nando's. Do you like Nando's? Because Reese doesn't like Nando's.
Don't like it either. Don't like it either, and I've never been to Nando's in my life.
You've never been in your life to Nando's?
Nope. Everybody's different, aren't they?
Yeah.
In terms of food.
Kai and Red Devil Studio both said hi.
Subscribe to that channel, by the way. Brilliant. Red Devil Studio.
Yes. Andrew knows what he's saying though. Full chicken, spicy rice, veggies, medium, peri-peri. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Fair enough.
You know, Niall. You know what kind of food is nice. But in terms of this food, in terms of this game coming ahead, what do you think should happen now in this second half to actually sustain this win?
I know you talked on it before I came on. I would take Pogba off at half time because he's on a yellow card.
And who would you put on for Paul Pogba?
Trying to think what midfielder doing a bench. I know Matic's on it. Not sure
Matic,
if McTominay or
Matic and Fred are both. Do you want to see the bench so you can see who you'd like to come on?
Just put it up so I can know what midfield.
Yeah. So here is the substitute. So Grant, Heaton, Jones, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Hannibal, Mato, Matic, and Elanga. Good thing is about the FA Cup for people who have forgot this, we can use 5 substitutes in the FA Cup round. So do you think we might see Hannibal today?
I don't see why not, because from what I've seen in here, he's a really good young talent. Like, he gets forward, and I'm sure he scored in a game, didn't he, or a under-23 game, or a cup tie or something. If you want me to pick, I'd probably say get Hannibal game time and possibly bring on, I think, Fred. Don't know if you agree with me.
Yeah, I agree with both of them because I probably would rather have Fred on there than Matic, to be fairly honest. But Hannibal is definitely such a good talent. He does need to build up for me physically, but apart from that, he's an absolute brilliant player, a great asset to have at Manchester United. Ralph has said that he is wanting to blend Hannibal into the team by the end of the season. So we should be expecting to see a lot more of Hannibal by the time of the end of the season. And people are saying here that they'll love to see Hannibal to come on. Brendan wants the youth to have a chance, and Reece thinks Mata, Hannibal, Jones, Elanga will all come on. Elanga will be a good choice to have on. Mata we've not seen for quite a while. Do you think Mata will be a good choice to come
on? It could, but I just think he's aging a bit. I I don't think he'll get on, but I could be wrong.
Here is actually a very good point here from Andrew, and I was actually surprised there myself. Sancho is on the left and Rashford is on the right. When I actually seen it on my phone,
I actually thought it was the other way about.
Now, I've seen Sancho, he's been having the link-up play with Luke Shaw, and it's been Rashford who's been on the right-hand side, which is quite surprising for me because Rashford is a left-wing player and Sancho is a right-wing player. Why do you think Ralph has switched it around? Do you think he might reverse it round at half-time to Rashford on the left and Sancho on the right?
I think he might change it like during the game or half time, like swap Sancho to the right and Rashford to the left. And it could make a difference, but time will tell at the end of the day.
Yeah, I completely agree, to be honest. So, for you, who do you think's been your standout player so far of the game?
For me, I've got two in my head. I'd probably say Bruno Fernandes and Sancho.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes has had an extremely good game for me. He has shown definitely what he is worth at Manchester United, and all the criticism he has had, he has literally took that and he has become such a stronger player, whereas some players' mentality does decrease quite a lot after all the hate Bruno Fernandes has had this season. Another standout player for me, I would actually say, is Dalot. I think Dalot has had some brilliant crosses in. I think he's been very well defensively and going forward. And when I do look at this kind of game, I do think to myself, is can Wan-Bissaka really get into this team with the way Dalot is playing?
Can't see it because Dalot, I've said that a few times to you in your live chat, Dalot for me is undroppable because Wan-Bissaka, I know Arsenal fans call him, call Tommy Asu, I sure think he's Wan-Bissaka, and I just think that sounds a bit tin pot, if you want me to be honest with you.
Yeah, I completely get you. Paul Pogba, first game back, he's been out for a couple of months. How do you think he's played this game? Because I think I think a lot of people were having a little bit of 50-50 regarding Paul Pogba, knowing he's been out for such a long time. But for me, he's played brilliant. I think it was Reese who did touch on it in the live chat earlier on that Dalot and Pogba's link-up play has been brilliant, and Pogba always seems to be a much better player when he's with Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think Pogba played well in the first half. I think he's been out for 2 months, and I think he just makes a difference, and it gives the whole team a huge lift.
Yeah. Reese has said here about Sancho is more prolific on the left wing, but more of a creator on the right wing. But for me, with Marcus Rashford, I just don't think he is too good on that right-hand side, and he makes a lot more mistakes there on the right. But when we have seen from the beginning of the season, when we've seen Sancho on the left, it just seemed like he was relying far too much on Luke Shaw, passing it back to Luke Shaw because he didn't want to take on defenders. He just seemed very, very nervous for me. And how much different do you think Jadon Sancho is now?
Yeah, it makes a difference at the fact that Jadon Sancho is starting tonight, and he's doing a job, and he wants the ball, and he's bombing forward, and credit to him for taking his goal well.
Yeah. So now looking at this game, 1-0 up now, half time. What do you think the score? Do you still stick into your score, or was it 3-0?
Yeah, it'll be 3-0. I still think it'll happen, but I can't see it. But you never know, hey?
So you said you can't see it happening. What do you think will end up happening then if you can't see the 3-0?
Probably see about possibly one shot, 2-0. But if it's 3-0, then if it's a protection, I'll probably get 5 points for it, if you know what I mean.
I'm still gonna stick with that 2-1. I'll be happy regardless with the win. To be honest, we need this win. We need to get far in the FA Cup, and with this game, and I think it was you who asked me on how far we think the FA will go in the FA Cup.
Get on your live chat, like
same question for you. How far do you think we'll get in the FA Cup?
You put me on the spot, haven't you? Probably quarter-final or semi-final possibly, but if it's a final and you go on and win it, then even better.
Yeah, exactly. And I think this is the time where Manchester United need to put that A game on, and we do need to look at getting a cup now, because it's far too long. Coming on to 5 years, it's just getting far too long now, and we need to look at trying to get this winning mentality back, what we used to of Manchester United.
Yeah, I completely agree. Need to get a winning mentality going and start playing better, and then also focus on the league and try and get into that top 4 ahead of a certain football club, which is trust the process at it about Arsenal.
Well, we're ahead of them at the moment, so that is one good thing at least.
Is that 3 points ahead or 2?
I think we're around a game ahead, but they've got a game in hand. We've got a game in hand as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah.
We've both got a game in hand. We've got Brighton.
Yeah, a question.
They've got the North London derby, which is Tottenham. I'm not too sure if they've got any more games in hand. If there is any Arsenal fans in the chat, let me know if there is any more games in hand than the North London derby. I'm going to ask this because I'm going to ask everybody. Ralph Rangnick, interim manager, who do you think we're going to get coming into the summer?
Said that a few times. I think it'll be Ten Hag, but I really can't see it, and I do not want Pochettino. But I know it's like some people are divided opinions on it, but for me, I'd probably say Ten Hag. What do you think?
Why would you have Ten Hag at Manchester United?
Because I remember watching Ajax and Spurs Champions League semi-final, and Donny, I think, and Hatem Ziyech played in that game, and they were outstanding and the standout players, and very attacking, and they were unlucky not to beat Spurs in that semi-final, because at the end of the day, if they got to that final, they would have played Liverpool. They went on to win the trophy.
Okay. Yeah, I think it'd be... I think Ten Hag for me is definitely my preferred choice. A lot of people are wanting Enrique, the current Spain manager at Manchester United. Would you be happy if Ralph took an extended 1 year and went for Enrique after the World Cup?
Depends where United finish in the league. I think I know he's not everybody's cup of tea and thing in terms of that, because there has been games where United have been beat, drawn, all the rest of it.
Here is a question, because I know you said you wanted Ten Hag. If Ten Hag come to Manchester United, is there any players you'd want him to bring with him?
Probably the ones I've mentioned before, like Frank Kessie, from AC Milan, possibly Hadera, and Declan Rice, I know who you want, and also Calvin Phillips. It's a tough one. There's so many midfielders out there.
Is there anyone from Ajax you'd like him to bring with him?
Can't remember his name. I think it's a long second name, which I can't pronounce.
For me, I would personally like to see Timber. Reese knows how much I rate Timber at
Samba, I can Samba from the Lion King.
Is this one of the players you'd have?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of it. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I would have Timber. Another centre back, still only very young.
Okay, how you pronounce it? Timber or Samba, as in the Lion King?
Timber. It's spelled Timber with a T. Timber.
Oh, I'm only joking. Timber.
It's gonna be coming on in just a moment's time, but thank you so much for coming on, Niall.
Can I ask a quick question? Who's Arsenal got tomorrow or Sunday? Who's Arsenal playing?
That is a very good question. Very, very good question. But do you want to shout out your socials before you go?
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I always love coming on your channel, and I'm a regular and local in that. And you're my favourite YouTuber, no whatever, right?
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
and for my socials, you can find me on Twitter logo, which is there on the screen. You can find me on Instagram, Niall _King and not two. And you can find me on Facebook, Niall King. And you can find me on Twitch, Niall King 91. And you can watch good FIFA streams.
Brilliant. Thank you very, very much there now for coming on. I'll let you get on with your second half.
Yeah, and I'll be back. I'll be back in the live chat.
Oh, great. Thank you. See you
Thank
soon.
you. Bye.
Bye. So there was Niall. He gave his opinion on the first half for Manchester United. I will be doing quick interviews with people who are wanting to come on at half time. I am hoping that I'll do more different people, different ranges, so we can have different views. But it has kicked off now for Manchester United. I have put that timer on now. So it's going to be a throw-in for Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough's taken their throw-in. Picked up there by Scott McTominay. Foul on Scott McTominay. I completely agree, Reese. Whoever does get the job, I do wish the best for them. I'll always back the manager, whoever we do get. But we just need to have a bit more stability, because I can't see any player wanting to join the club whilst we're in this position where we've got no manager whatsoever. You're very welcome there, Niall. Thank you so much for coming on. Middlesbrough's put a cross in, which was well defended there by Manchester United. They come in without making any subs. Bruno's on the counter attack. Ronaldo, good goalkeeping there. Brendan thinks if Ten Hag becomes manager, I'm going to take a break from being a fan. It was going to be a disaster. So, Brendan, tell me who you would like as a manager. That would be very interesting. Reese says Shane Enrique is contracted with Spain. That would be some good management recruitment. Ralph Arbactoli leaves the job and goes upstairs. Poch is interested, not my preference. I completely agree. He isn't my preference, but I've got to back whatever manager who does come in. Varane, Harry Maguire. Brendan said he would stick with Ralph. So a lot of people are wanting Ralph there. Are you wanting him just for the 1 year and then change it to another manager? Or what would you like to do in terms of Ralph? Scott McTominay. Oh, good there from Luke Shaw to keep the play in. Dino. Goal kick by Dean Henderson. Bruno Fernandes. Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire. Paul Pogba. Gonna be a throw-in now for Manchester United. Oh, throw-in for Middlesbrough. Sorry. I don't believe that is the case, because we've got our own DNA, and I think what we're just trying to do, we're trying to bring it a bit like the Fergie years all over again. I don't think we're trying to steal any other club's DNA or identity in any kind of way. I just think that Manchester United want to get it back to our glory days under Fergie. I agree with Brendan. No, we need to give Ralph support if he becomes the permanent manager, and same with any manager though, they need to have that support. Goal kick taken by Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough's kept hold of the ball. One back there by Paul Pogba. It's gonna happen. Well, it's going to be a throw-in for Manchester United. Paul Pogba. Luke Shaw. Scott McTominay. Dalot. Pogba. Dalot. Come on, Dalot. Rashford. How did that goalkeeper fall? Ronaldo didn't even touch him. Exactly, it does take years. You look at Liverpool though. They took over 30 years to win the league all over again. I just hope it doesn't become the same with Manchester United. But a good team, it can a successful team. It can take many years. At the moment, it's been since 2013, so it's 9 years since we last won the title. It is quite a long time in that respect, and we do need to do a little bit more to try and at least compete for the league, because we've not, in any of these years, we haven't competed at all. Rashford. Goal kick for Middlesbrough. Short goal kick taken by Middlesbrough. Scott McTominay tried to put pressure onto there, but it's been won back by Harry Maguire. So well done there from Maguire. Paul Pogba. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw crossing. Well defended there by Middlesbrough. Scott. Middlesbrough's won it back. Luke Shaw is well defended there. Paul Pogba picks up. Bruno Fernandes. Marcus Rashford. Scott McTominay. Paul Pogba. Scott McTominay. Maguire. Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire. Luke Shaw. Varane. Luke Shaw. We're just going back and forth at the moment with the squad, to be honest. It's not really done much. Sancho, that's a very good cross in there. Come on, Rashford! That was an extremely good link up there by Shaw, and Sancho just couldn't do the finishing. Middlesbrough's on the counter-attack. No one there to support Middlesbrough. So it's good defending there by Varane. I agree with my dad. I would love to see Hannibal come on, get a few minutes. But I haven't seen Hannibal since Wolves. Ronaldo! He's frustrated. Oh, I thought he had it in. Oh, just thought he had it in then. He's so frustrated. He's had so many chances. It hit the side netting. I agree, Andrew. We're just not taking the chances like we should be. We've got good goal scorers there and we just can't put our chances away. And just as Reese has said, we should be 4-5-0 up with the amount of chances we've had. 4-5-0 up. And we won. And now Middlesbrough's on the counter attack. Good defending again by Varane. Sancho on the attack. Come on, Sancho. Ronaldo. Oh, put it as a goal kick. No wonder the players are getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated too. I agree. We have such a good youth academy, and what I thought, I don't know if everyone else agrees with this in the chat. The under 23 should be used as I would say, they need to play exactly how the first team is, that same formation, the exact same style of play. And I think the first team manager, if that's Ralph, somebody else, should do trainings, at least 1 or 2 training sessions a month with the youth academy, just so it's not as daunting for them to go into the first team thinking, wow, what am I coming into? I don't know how to play this. I've been playing as a 4-3-3 and now I'm playing a 4-2-2, for instance. So I think whatever the first team are playing, this is how the youth should be playing, just so they can prep them more into the first team. Because you see a lot of these youth academies, and because they're not used to first team football, they're not used to how they play. It's a struggle for them to get into it. Some players can get into it, some players just simply can't. And just as Rich has said, please smash the like button if you're new and hit the subscribe button. I am on the road there to that 500 subscribers. 57 minutes in, everybody. Middlesbrough is going to be taking a corner. Corner to be taken there. I agree. I absolutely agree. Varane is absolutely been brilliant today. I'm very happy for him. Absolutely very happy, because he's had a lot of injuries already this season, and he literally comes through like he literally comes through like he's never been injured. I absolutely love Varane. He's my favourite player at Man United. Based off his record at previous clubs as a manager director, yeah, exactly. Ralph always delivers. Always delivers. Yeah, exactly. Brendan's point. That's why our talent is lost, because we expect things to happen. And I think the thing is with our youth academy, I don't know if people agree with me on this. I think we compare them too much to the class of 92, compare them to the Busby base. So we put too much expectation to think they're going to be the next Ryan Giggs, they're going to be the next David Beckham, they're going to be the next Gary Neville. And it does put a lot of pressure onto the team. And I just think you just need to bring the youth academy through whenever they're ready. If they're not ready, just don't bring them through. Yeah, Hannibal is an absolute quality player. To be honest, no, I don't believe that they should have gone on loan. I think Donny needed them minutes, and Marshall doesn't want to be at the club, so he needed to build up his fitness again. So I think the right people did go on loan, and I think Hannibal, it's about time he does get broken into the first team, and Alanga has done brilliant so far at Manchester United's first team, and he deserves to stay at the club. Goal kick for Middlesbrough. No, I said Man United for some reason. Goal kick taken. Picked up by Harry Maguire. It's going to be a throw in that for Middlesbrough. Yeah, it isn't a good ref, is it, today, Reece? Really isn't. Hello, John. How are you? I'm well, thank you. I can't wait for Sunday. For people who are new in the chat, me and John are going to be doing a Q&A stream, which I'm really, really looking forward to. You can ask me and John anything football related. We'll answer as many questions as we can. I really can't wait for it. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. Everyone knows that John's a regular on my channel. Absolutely love John coming on the stream. Honestly, Wacky, I couldn't say it better myself. They need to be compared to the kind of player they are. They need to just say, this is such a good player. He does this, and this. Not, oh, he's a left wing player. Let's compare him to Ryan Giggs. Or, oh, he is a midfielder. Let's compare him to David Beckham. That shouldn't be the case. Watford. I said Watford. Silly me. Middlesbrough has made their first substitute on the 61st minute. Goal kick taken by Middlesbrough. Varane as well, a good defending there. John's having a little bit of a chinwag with people in the group, in the live chat. Middlesbrough putting a little bit of better performance in trying to put the shots in, but well defended there by Paul Pogba. Bruno Fernandes has picked it up as well. Marcus Rashford, long cross, straight at the goalkeeper, who's kicked it away. Picked up there by Varane. Dean Henderson. Luke Shaw. Maguire. Varane. Dalot. Marcus Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Sancho. Scott McTominay. Rashford shot him, but there was too many defenders there to save that. Middlesbrough is on the counter-attack. Crossing. Oh my God! 1-0 for Middlesbrough. A goal scored by Middlesbrough. Disgusting. And that was on the 64th minute as well. I'm going to re-look at this now and see what went wrong for Manchester United, because from the counter-attack, they're on the counter-attack. Got it in there. Middlesbrough Why was no one marking him? No one was marking him. No one marked Middlesbrough's goal scorer, number 25. I don't know his name. That's number 25, but no one was marking him. There should be at least one player marking a Middlesbrough player because there's 11 players on the pitch for each side. And this is what I mean. If Manchester United took their chances away, which they didn't, it would have been 4-5-1 at this point. Oh, let me just put his name on. Crooks. Crooks on the 64th minute. I expected a lot better. Well, I expected a lot better than this. We shouldn't have conceded that kind of goal like that. Bath time, lol. Yep. United midfield has done a terrible job tracking the Middlesbrough forward runners in the second half so far. Completely agreed. Poor defending, completely agree. Yeah, I enjoyed having you on there, Niall. It was very, very good to have you on. It was handball. It should have been I couldn't tell if that was a handball, but I'll have to have a look at it properly. To be honest. I couldn't really tell. But I'll definitely look at it all over again. It's for the Munich, because it's the anniversary of the Munich disaster, what happened quite a few years ago. Yeah, everyone is saying here it's a handball, worst refereeing decisions. But to be honest, though, surely if it is handball, I couldn't really tell. But if it was handball, which everyone is obviously claiming it is, then what's VAR doing? As well as the ref, what is VAR doing? Because surely there's VAR in this game because they put VAR in the Premier League stadiums. So shouldn't VAR be doing more to look at that and intervene, saying this was let's have a see it. I can see it here now. Yeah, handball. It was handball. I've just seen the replay. Handball. John said it's a handball as well. Rashford and Ronaldo can't buy a goal at the moment. Put a player on who can actually score. Put Anger on, he can score. Ronaldo, Bruno, Luke Shaw. Sancho crossing. It was a handball. It was a handball in the build-up of the play. And VAR should have intervened at it as well. Ronaldo, Scott, nothing done with it. If we actually get knocked out because of this handball decision, I'll be fuming. But with this team we've got, we should have been putting our chances away a lot more. It's okay, Reese. You can say all the language you want in this chat. It's fine. But I agree. The ref is what you said. Exactly the point here from Wacker. Right, the ref has been poor. And then you look at the VAR. What do we have VAR for if they're not doing anything about it? And this is what my problem is. Terrible crossing there by Manchester United. We're not going to get a goal in when we've got terrible crosses in going in like that. But exactly. What is the point in having VAR if they're not doing anything about it? The refs these days are completely soft. It just feels like that they've either got a bias or they just don't want to give they don't want to put give certain decisions away. Players have got zero confidence in front of the goal. I completely agree. Yeah, at least a 2-1 is still ahead, but I had a feeling we was going to concede. I really did have that feeling, but we shouldn't have conceded that goal. We really shouldn't have conceded it. That's why I oppose VAR. We have it and they still make bad decisions. I actually argue that since VAR, they've been worse decisions. We're like a boxer with great footwork but no punch. Exactly. I've got 2-1 Sancho first goal scorer on the app, so don't let me down. Yeah, exactly. Don't let anyone down, and a matter of fact. That would be a really good idea to do that, to be honest, but I can't see that Premier League would do that. They'd probably have too many boos. Paul Pogba. Foul on Paul Pogba. Yeah, yellow card for Middlesbrough. About time. Dalot. Varane. Harry Maguire. Varane. Luke Shaw. Paul Pogba. Rashford. How can we not score? This is just getting this is getting beyond the joke. Anyone who's new, please hit the like and subscribe button. I am on the road to 500 subscribers. I'm not too far from that now for 500. So everyone who's watching, please make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new. You tell Ralph ain't happy, and you know what? I don't blame him. I'm not happy neither. Me and Ralph can be unhappy bunnies together. Why was They are official, yeah. Who would have thought it, there, Andrew? Not surprised. I agree with Wacker. We should be putting a sub on now. It's the midfield's not working. The forwards aren't working. Why are they not working together? I don't know. They're literally playing like 11 that is going to be a yellow card for Harry Maguire, surely. Maguire's lucky to not have a yellow card there. Doing my stretches. Oh. Yeah, it's a free kick anyway for Middlesbrough, and they took the chances when they had them. We need to be making changes. We're 72 minutes in. We can't be relying on this same starting 11. Paul Pogba's going to get fatigue. The midfield's getting exposed as per usual. The forwards had crap today. The only forward who's done well is Sancho. We actually got a goal. Luke Shaw. Foul on Luke Shaw. Maguire. No, I can't. I don't want it to go to. I agree, Brendan. I think it looks like Middlesbrough is going to get a second, in my opinion, because we're not even taking our chances away. First half and the start of the second half, we had so many chances. I could have literally been into them in front of them goals and probably would have scored the majority of them. Well, I'm glad you don't have to say anything. I don't mind that, Reese, because you know what? I don't mind spoilers on subs as long as it's not the score. I don't mind, but oh, thank God. Thank God there's going to be substitutes. I literally can't handle this kind of ball anymore. Yeah, I agree, Andrew. Ronaldo does look very unconfident and he's looking frustrated. And I do question of what's going on with Ronaldo at the moment because he scored 5 league goals so far this season. He's done well in the Champions League, but 5 league goals. And this game he has looked lost. And this game against Middlesbrough, you would expect Ronaldo to put a few in. Sure. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Varane. Luke Shaw. Picked up at high tempo. Ronaldo. Bruno. Ronaldo. Come on! This is getting beyond the joke. Paul Pogba. What was Bruno shooting at? This second half, we have played shocking, and this is why I said we needed to put a few goals away at the first half. For this reason, because we switch off on the second half. Yeah, I'm glad Reese. I said though Pogba will come off, he won't play a full 90. But Rashford, he hasn't played very well. I think Rashford's better as a substitute at the moment. Exactly, Rich. We should have scored a lot more. We should be 5-1 up. We should be 5-1 up, literally. But we literally gave away so many chances. He's a good player, him on the right as well. Been very good. Foul on Middlesbrough. So they'll be having a free kick. I think that was from Pogba as well, so he's lucky he didn't get booked again. Middlesbrough's making another substitute. Fair play to Wildoff. Fair play to him. Imagine if Fred scores. I actually quite like that Fred goal from Crystal Palace as well. It was quality, absolutely quality. Yeah, so it's going to be a free kick now for Middlesbrough, what's going to be taken in just a moment's time. Just waiting for it. Free kick taken. Paul Pogba cleared it properly. Ronaldo. Bruno gave the ball away to Middlesbrough. They'll always try to defend and Sancho's gone to help him out. But he's won it back, Sancho. Dalot cleared. But is it going to stay cleared? No, it's going to be a throw-in for Middlesbrough. Yeah, we're making our first substitutes of the night. Fred is coming on. Alanga is coming on as well. By the looks of it, I don't think we're going to probably see Annabelle. Oh, a new person is in the chat here. Hello to Dara. Thank you for tuning in. According to the new handball rules, you could catch the ball, then take a touch, then shoot, and it counts because of the wording of the rule. That's very, very interesting. Thank you for tuning into the channel, Dara, and thank you for as well explaining this new handball rule, because we've all been very, very frustrated if you've obviously seen what's gone on. But thank you very much for coming into the channel. It means a lot. Yeah, they should have finished the chances, because we could have been a lot more. We could have been an absolute lot more goals up. We could have been 4-5-1 goals up. It's just terrible. At least we've got getting subs on anyway. That's what matters. But we're waiting for them to come on, and we're literally 80 minutes in. What can you really do in 10 minutes? We should have really made our first sub in the 70th minute, so I'm not really too sure why Ralph has took so long to make a sub. Corner kick taker went to Paul Pogba, but saved by the goalkeeper. One of the players is down. I don't really understand the rule neither, to be honest. And people have been saying in the chat that the rules get changed all the time, which I agree with, and we shouldn't be changing the rules as much as we are doing. They need to just say it, like they need to do a training day for these refs to go, right, these are the rules, this is what you stick to. So this is a handball, this isn't a handball, this is offside, this is not offside, this is a foul, this is not a foul, this is what this and this, and this is what they should stick to, because every single game it feels like the rules are always different. But the subs now have been made. Rashford has come off for Alanga, and Pogba has come off for Fred. I knew Pogba wasn't going to play that full 90 minutes just due to the fact that he hasn't played for quite a while and he's on a yellow card. So it's silly to risk Paul Pogba, because knowing that he's on a yellow card and he got another yellow card, if we get through to the FA Cup next round, he could be out for it, or the Premier League. I completely agree with you, Red Devil Studio. We should have really got this buried in the 90 minutes, and we can't afford to play 120 minutes. No, we got Burnley on Tuesday, and we've got our squad depth is small. We've got a lot small too. Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, Bruno, Fred, Dalot, Shaw gave the ball away to Middlesbrough. Yes, at least we're playing advantage. Ronaldo, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, Sancho, Shaw. This is from the Premier League website, according to Andrew. When last season it was likely to be ruled out, however, a player will be still penalised if he commits an accidental handball immediately before scoring himself. But it looked like the handball was from the build-up play to me. Sancho. Give the ball away there. Bruno picks up. Bruno crossing. Too high for anyone to get. Drank honestly nearly 3 litres of water today. It's crazy. At least against Burnley on Tuesday, it's another 8 p.m. kickoff. That's very true. That's very true indeed. I probably won't do a watch along for that. I'm going to be doing player ratings after the game. I haven't done a player ratings for a while, so I thought it'd be good to try player ratings out. Luke Shaw. Jadon Sancho. Yeah, it probably still would have stood because the refs are clueless, to be honest. Sancho. Maguire. Scott McTominay. This isn't good at all. It's going to go to 90. It's going to go to 90 and then it's going to be another additional time. So what I'll probably do during the additional before the additional time starts, I'll show all the games what comes up for the FA Cup this weekend. Just to be on the safe side though, because I thought the game would have been different. I'm gonna stop it at the 90 minutes just in case there is an additional 30 minutes to the game. Really, there shouldn't have been, but well, good defending there from Varane. Dalot throw in. Varane pass back to Dean Henderson. Luke Shaw. Sancho. Luke Shaw again. Luke Shaw is pacing real fast. Dalot. Alanga. Fred. Fred picked up. That would be a really good shout there from Dara. Phil Jones as a CDM because he does have qualities there as a CDM. So I do wonder, would this be an option what everybody else would take as well? Phil Jones as CDM. Gonna stop the timer at 90 and I'll start it again at 120 when it goes back to extra time if there is any. Luke Shaw. Come on, Luke Shaw. Fred. Defended there by Middlesbrough. Dalot. Alanga. Oh my. This is what I meant on a stream yesterday. We can't underestimate teams from different leagues. from to Championship, League 1 and League 2, because this is the exact same reason why we shouldn't. We're nearly at the 90 minutes now anyway, so I was thinking the exact same as Brendan here about Middlesbrough. How Middlesbrough play. I was thinking, oh, he has a look at De Bruyne. I was thinking the exact same. I'm gonna stop it now, and then I'll put it back on at extra time because I have a feeling it's gonna be extra time. Dara, I'm gonna knock VAR out. I think every single United fan is gonna feel the exact same. We probably all want that. If United go out, this will be frustrating. I agree, extremely frustrating. Great, another substitute, another subscriber from this channel. Thank you so much for the person who last subscribed. As I say, I'm on the road to 500, so I'm only 15 away now from 500 subscribers. I would believe you if you told me Middlesbrough played in the Premier League and Manchester United played in the Championship. Don't remember, Glenn, you're not in the FA Cup, and you got knocked out by a Championship club as well. You got knocked out by Nottingham. They're not doing as good as Middlesbrough. But this is what I mean, that you can't underestimate Championship teams. Agreed. We need to bring on players. Hannibal, especially for me. Breathe near a player, it's a yellow card nowadays, not football anymore. It's contact sport. Remember how Mark Hughes used to get booted? Exactly. You've seen it all the time. And the amount of people, like Roy Keane, the amount of tackles he made, it's football's just gone soft. Thank you so much there for subscribing to me, Dara. It honestly means so much for the support to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's your thoughts on extra time? I'm hoping that we do win it at extra time, but we need to try to do the best we can to about it. Wow, from Ireland. Flying over from Ireland to watch Kiddymans to play their FA Cup game. That will be very, very good to watch as well. I hope you enjoy the game too. Fingers crossed you'll get the result that you do want. Goal kick taken by Middlesbrough. 92nd minute, everybody. Dallo. No one there to support Dallo. Precisely, Wackett. Precisely. Keane and Vinnie Jones are definitely two players who would get sent off after one tackle. There were so many players with so many different personalities. Patrick Vieira would be another player, to be honest, because he's got such a personality, and he is he's actually got a yellow card in 4 different decades: the 90s, 2000, 2010s, and 2020s, because he got one as a manager now, hasn't he, too? Having to work overtime because United can't kill matches off. Yeah, exactly. I'm working overtime. I'm sure everyone's glad to see me though. Still, Varane off. That is quite an interesting one to put Phil Jones on, because I really do like Varane, and I think he's been one of our best players. So that's interesting. I would have took Harry Maguire off over Varane, but don't make sense in the slightest. Honestly, Red Devil Studio, I'll have any ref. I'll have any refs over the Premier League refs. We're not taking our chances, and it's just frustrating to see. Absolutely frustrating. But it's the end of the full 90. As you can see, 1-1 Manchester United versus Middlesbrough. Dara, the king is on. Hail Phil Jones. Exactly, the man who deserves a testimonial. He has a goal in him, just don't know which. Remember though, he scored against Tranmere Rovers. So if you could, header by Phil Jones, last kick of the game. I'm glad to see you working overtime. It's a tough shift tonight on the channel. Yeah, exactly. AFCON ref will blow 10 minutes early because of the cold. Middlesbrough has an international airport. Okay, that's very interesting to know. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show all the other games for the FA Cup round. Just so people will know who's playing against who, because I don't know what to do during this half time. So we will just talk about FA Cup games coming up for this weekend. So there's going to be plenty of games Saturday, Sunday. So I will share my screen and then we will get rolling with it. Oh wow, that is very interesting. Well done there to Brad on the. Well done to Brad there on the quiz. Scored more own goals than goals. That's not very convincing for me. That's not very convincing, Darrow. That's not. Oh, I really hope not. I really, really hope not. Let's go through all the FA Cup games. I'll be a little bit more optimistic. Discuss FA Cup games. So, Manchester United versus Middlesbrough, currently 1-1. We've got Kidderminster versus West Ham. I think that could be a West Ham win, but Kidderminster did cause an upset. Chelsea versus Plymouth. Interesting game too. Manchester City versus Fulham. Peterborough versus QPR, Ivan Toney's former team. Wolves versus Norwich. Huddersfield versus Barnsley. Everton versus Brentford. Stoke versus Wigan. Southampton versus Coventry. Crystal Palace versus Hartlepool. Cambridge versus Luton. Cambridge is another team that caused an upset with Newcastle. Tottenham versus Brighton. Liverpool versus Cardiff. Nottingham versus Chelsea. Leicester and Nottingham caused an upset. Bournemouth versus Bournemouth. So, looking at all these games, what are coming up? Has anyone got any teams that are standout for you there? For me, probably Nottingham will be a standout. I'd love to see on how James Garner is getting on. I'd love to see how James Garner is getting on there. Another one what I would love to, I think another game what would be interesting would be I'd probably say another game would be the Cambridge and Luton, just because Cambridge did cause such an upset there against Newcastle, and something that nobody really did realise that. So they will be the two games I will particularly look at. I think they will be really good games to look into. If anyone does have any questions, just let me know. Phil Jones, you beauty. Pass the ball. Well, he did play very good against Aston Villa. I'm surprised he didn't get a start. Niall, just like me, Kidderminster versus West Ham, Cambridge versus Luton are going to be the standout games for him. Yep. So, I think another one will be quite interesting for me as well. Probably would be the Chelsea game. I haven't really seen too much of Plymouth, so it'd be quite good to see on how Plymouth will play against them too, because Plymouth must be doing quite well at the moment to get into so far of the FA Cup. So I'm going to share my screen again because it's about to kick off in just a moment's time. So here is my screen with my timer. It's going to kick off again in just a moment's time. I'll let you know when it's all kicked off. It has kicked off in a few seconds, waiting for the kick off now for Manchester United versus Middlesbrough. Not ideally something that I wanted to do, but yeah. Middlesbrough holding possession. Phil Jones is on for Varane, just as Reece stated before. Phil Jones is going quite far up, and he still managed to keep the ball in possession. No problem at all there, Andrew. Bruno Fernandes is down. I agree with Alex for having an absolute mare. I don't know why I nearly said my name, but yeah, I would aim to be a YouTuber full time. I'd absolutely love to do that. I love my work too, but I would also like to do more with YouTube and to do more about it too. You know, just to try and get far with that. You've seen people who've gone full time and they've been absolutely brilliant. Throw-in for Manchester United taken by Dalot, Phil Jones, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Phil Jones, Dalot, Fred. Oh, Brendan. No. I don't go to school. Not been to school in many, many years. Not been to school in many years. That's a hard one, to be honest. There is so many people who I do like in the YouTube community. Niall, to Niall's question. Yeah, Alex, we did start this so well, but this is typical Manchester United. We just click off, and I really can't be bothered for it to go to penalties. Did Man United go to Nike in the winter? Yeah. Fernandes is down. Oh my, this is getting worse and worse. Hello to Matt. I hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. Not long till our Champions League days are back. Missing the Champions League already, to be honest. Brendan, I'm 21. So 21 I am. Thank you so much to my queen. As I say, just work hard, and that's all that matters. And then good things come when you do work hard. Yeah, Sancho is currently down, and the thing is, we've got no other right wing player on the bench, because he's not even playing at all, is he? Jesse Lingard. He's back up now anyway, so that's a good sign at least. Good sign that he's back up, so that's all we can hope for this game. that we don't sustain any injuries, because our squad's thin enough without injuries. And you do look and think, if we get so many injuries, does this mean that we might have to look at going to are we going to have to look at going to recall players back off loan, like maybe Donny or maybe Ahmad? This is just an absolute pickle indeed. Yes, I am. I am, Brendan. I am. I know I look young, but yeah, that is my actual age. Thank you so much there to Wacker. It means so much. Thank you. And everyone, give Niall a big happy birthday to next week. Tougher doing shots. That's a good one. You know me, I love my shots. Tough little cooker. Exactly. I get all my good genes from you. That's why I look so young. That's quite good. 25, 26, and most people think I look like 12, so wow. I wouldn't have thought that you was double the age, honestly, though. Middlesbrough in possession. That is a good one. You're making me look like a right tough cookie there, Matt. Oh. Bruno Fernandes down. Oh, you should do. You should celebrate your birthday in Manchester, Reese. It's a good night out to go for. Nights out, to be honest. So you should definitely come. Well, I'd say come up, but for you it'd be like you need to like travel down to Manchester, yeah, because you're in the north of me. But yeah, you should definitely do that, and I think you'll have a really good time if you do that. Maisy, you won't be like. That's true. That is true. I know how much to handle, and then once I'm done for the night, and that's just leave it like that. But Matt knows. Matt knows. If this goes to penalties, I'm coming back to Manchester for a few beers because I know the of going out of the FA Cup. I know where you'll be heading anyway, Matt. That's for sure. CR7 will have a ripe hump after this game. I think he probably will. He's missed out so many chances. It's just ridiculous the amount of chances he has missed. It's terrible and disgusting. We're 98 minutes in and we've done nothing. It depends where you want to go, to be honest, Niall. Depends where you want to go. Depends what your scene is, what your vibe is. It just feels like we're just getting worse and worse this game now. There's 2 Joneses on the pitch, by the way, just so you all know. 2 Joneses on the pitch. Mata is coming on for Jadon Sancho. Sancho was playing 99 minutes today. Good game for Jadon Sancho. He's been quality. He's probably been our best player, to be honest. But that's very true. That's very true. NQ64, that is a very good bar to go to. As like all these like arcade games from like the 90s and the early 2000s and stuff, and you buy quarters at the bar. It's really good. Yeah, I've heard of Buckfest before, Niall. We definitely, like Risa said, we definitely need to look at a striker long term because I actually do fear what happens when Ronaldo and Cavani leaves. I don't know. No, I haven't been Scotland before, Niall. Never been. Foul on Alanga. Foul on Alanga. Why are you not giving the foul on Alanga? I didn't mean it to sound the old Brendan. I didn't mean it to sound like the 90s was like 100 years ago. I meant it to sound like I meant it to sound like I don't know. I didn't mean it to sound like it was old, but I meant it to sound like how arcades look like, because arcades now just are all as you would say, arcades now are more like all these electrical ones and stuff like that, and they're all from the internet and discs and all that. That's true, Andrew, but the rest still didn't address it. I sound like Amy Winehouse. If only I had a singing voice, I'd be happy with that. If I had a singing voice, though, I'd be thrilled. Tell us some stories. What stories are you wanting to have, Andrew? What stories? What stories? Oh, drank that water in 102 minutes. Try. You ever tasted the herd of Mad Dog? I'm not really a fan of gin and tonic, to be honest. I don't like tonic. Karaoke night. I've not done a karaoke in years. I always sing like Queen songs or something when I'm doing the karaoke. Come for the football, leave with a Nando's and alcohol. Exactly. That's what you get. You get all sorts on Devils United. You get football talk, Nando's talk, alcohol talk, anything, any talk, all good. You're not getting me on no karaoke machine, that's for sure. I ain't singing for nothing. Phil Jones, Maguire, Phil Jones again, Fred. Dean Henderson. No, Andrew, they still not score from a corner this season. Norwich has scored 2 more corner goals than us this season. Just thought I wanted to state that out there. Luke Shaw, Alanga, Maguire, Fred. Yep, having a water top up now, which is good to keep me for the rest of this stream. I wish it was something stronger than water though, but Phil Jones, Dean Henderson, Fred. And there's going to be an additional 1 minute on top of that, so I'll start the timer here. 1 hour 45 minutes. And then an additional 1 minute on top of the extra time. No, I don't smoke. Shaw, Alanga, Mata, Bruno, Fred. Oh, Fred. Oh, Frederick. Frederick. I ain't even going to blame Fred because we should have done it before Fred came on, but Frederick. He was just trying to do a Crystal Palace all over again. Just as Red Devil Studio has said, please like the video and hit the subscribe button if you're new. I am on the road to 500 subscribers. Yeah, the referee is a joke. He's just been absolutely shocking in this game today. I'm not surprised because it's always the same when we do watch any Premier League games. Awful. Absolutely awful. Got myself a top up. So that's going to cover me now anyway until the end of the game, I hope. So it's the end of the first half of the extra time. Sancho scored on the 25th. Crooks scored on the 64th minute. This first half of the extra time, it's been pretty crap, to be honest. I was expecting a lot more from Manchester United. It just seems like we've not even clicked into this game whatsoever yet. And we haven't got... It just feels like we've got nothing to finish this game off. We've got nothing at all. I worry about the confidence of the team. I completely agree. It just seems like there is no confidence. Just as Reese said, 22 likes. Thank you for people who hit the like button already. And if you haven't already, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Yeah, I'm the same. I'll drink my 2 litres of water and then I'll just drink whatever for the rest of the day then. But Middlesbrough is stretching out and stuff during the extra time break. Who got player of the month for Norwich? Was it Sargent? Can I ask if it's Sargent? Exactly. We're absolutely knackered and I don't know how. We've got these players should be able to play 120 minutes. They should do. They made this team by letting Martial, Donna, and Ahmad go alone. Exactly. And now we've got no squad depth in us whatsoever. And the players who we've got on the bench, I wouldn't even put on. If you want, apart from Hannibal and Alanga, I wouldn't have put the rest of them on. I wouldn't have even put them on the bench. Everyone knows Sargent is my friend and Connor's friend. Sargent. I won't say anything more about Sargent, though, I promise. Kick off now again for Manchester United versus Middlesbrough of the second half. Exactly. Ahmad does need first team games, and I just don't think he was Premier League ready yet at the moment. And to have Rangers experience. I think it's such a good shout to have because we all know how the Scottish Premier League is like. It's quite a physical league. So he builds his fitness up because I think he's only quite small, Ahmad, and he needs to build up physical strength for me as well. We've got Burnley next game, and that's on Tuesday, so that's another tough test for Manchester United. I think I might have to make myself an edit with Sergeant on there just for you. An edit with Sergeant. Dallo, Scott McTominay, Ronaldo. Ronaldo shot it right at the defender. Dallo crossing. Oh! Good save. Yeah, Wacky. It's at Turf Moor. Away it is, so it's going to be a tough test. Luca, you can't laugh. You've lost against Luca. Come on, man. You can't even laugh. You got knocked out by Nottingham Forest. Middlesbrough has literally lost one game under Wilder. Nottingham Forest aren't even in the top 7 of the Championship. You can't laugh. Did you enjoy your stream, Luca, anyway? Bruno Fernandes on the counter. Luke Shaw. At least we're still going, unlike Arsenal, who got knocked out in the full 90 anyway. At least we managed to get to penalties, unlike Arsenal, Luca, because with Arsenal, they got knocked out after 90 minutes. So at least we actually put the willpower in and actually got to extra time at least. Luca, are you still Arteta out? Scott McTominay. Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Maguire. Shaw. Maguire. Phil Jones. Mata. Throwing for Middlesbrough. Hi, Jack. Hope you're well. I'm sure you'd be extremely happy if Manchester United obviously got knocked out, but we're in extra time at the moment. It was good the first half, and then the second half we just lost it. We should have literally, we should have buried it in the first half because we had loads of opportunities. We should have been like 5-1 up, 5-0 up in just the first half alone. We're on 110 minutes at the moment, so it is definitely lucky it's going to go to penalties anyway. I agree, Andrew. Our stamina is bad. Penalties to come through now. To be honest, though, at least we've got Dean Henderson in goal. If we do go to penalties, because he's very good at penalties. Penalty shootout is save percent. His penalty save percentage is good. I don't. This is the last thing I wanted though, because of who we're playing on Tuesday. Because we got Burnley, and it's a very, very tough game. Niall, I wouldn't take anyone at Arsenal. They're just like us. They got no midfielders. To Jack, I think the best player for me has been Sancho, but he has come off. Bruno Fernandes played good in the first half. Dalot played well, and that's about it for me. I agree, Red Devil Studio. The team is weak. It's terrible. We should be doing a lot better than this. Middlesbrough's got a corner. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Varane as well. Varane has been excellent until he came off. How could I forget about Varane? Phil Jones. Have you not seen Phil Jones in a penalty shootout, Luca? He scored against Tranmere Rovers, don't forget that. He won't miss it. Oh no. Good evening to Doug from Dugout Football Channel. I hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. Hello to Chris as well. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, it does like it's going to be penalties at this point. Played nowhere near as good as what we should have been. Like, we missed out on so many opportunities, especially in that first half. And look what it just been awful. That was actually a really good penalty as well by Harry Maguire. Broke the camera, didn't he too? Rich, are you still gonna be doing your calling show for tonight as well? Ronaldo. It's gonna be a free kick for Middlesbrough. Free kick to be taken by Middlesbrough. Dean Henderson saves that. I think it'll just go on until somebody misses, to be honest. So we might even go down to goalkeepers, but it's Dean Anderson in goal tonight, so hopefully it won't get as far as all 11 players have to take penalties. That is not a start I really want to see, and I'm actually nervous now. Yeah, Ronaldo will definitely want a score, but he missed a penalty. People will probably argue that if Ronaldo saved that penalty, we could have been a lot better. We could have won it, and that is true. We would have won it if Ronaldo scored the penalty. Good defending there by Maguire. but he's took it out for a throw-in for Middlesbrough at high possession. No, I can't see Ronaldo missing 2 penalties neither, to be honest. But really, he shouldn't have missed the penalty he had. I'll put all the stats obviously below there with who scored each penalty. Dalot, Fred, Luke Shaw, Alanga. Been 2 fouls there on Man United. Yeah, free kick. I agree, Chris. We haven't been good. We played good in the first half, and that was about it. And then when I had a feeling that Manchester United was going to switch off in the second half. I really had a feeling, and we always do switch off in the second half. And this game has really shown that. Middlesbrough players getting treated, just injured. If it does go to penalties, I will put all the stats below for each penalty, what has been scored or not scored. So I'll do Man United, pen 1, pen 2, whatever kind of thing. And they're making a substitute now as well. How many? We haven't made that many substitutes, have we? We made 4. We made 4 substitutes, so we could have made 1 more. Probably don't want to risk. Probably don't want to risk. Yeah, Leicester. I'm a bit behind. It's still on for me, Chris. Shaw free kick, headed away by goalkeeper. Dalot. $118 minutes in. Wow. Fred. Throw in for Manchester United. Luca, please can you do me a favour? Can you just not spoil anything in the live chat if that's okay? Because I am around 5 minutes behind, so I will be doing it based off what I can see on my screen. So I'm 5 minutes behind at the moment, so if you can not spoil it for me, spoil it for the live chat as well, I much appreciate. Dalot. Shaw. Bruno. Fred. Bruno. Jones. Fred. Luke Shaw. It's an extra 2 minutes on this extra time. Second half of the extra time. Fred. Ronaldo couldn't get a touch on that. Maguire. Fred. Maguire again. Back to Dean Henderson. Jones. Dalot. Goal kick there now for Middlesbrough. Oh, it's going to be a corner for Manchester United. Corner taken, but nothing done with it. Nothing again done with it. Phil Jones had a touch on it, but it's going to go as a goal kick. Kai thinks it's going to be nicked on pens. Hopefully not. But yeah, thanks Chris for being nice about Manchester United, saying good luck to both the teams. I know you probably think Borough will win. I think I'm back on John's channel next. Oh, when gonna be on? I think I'm gonna be on John's channel next week to Jack. I've got John's on my channel on Sunday. We're gonna do a Q&A stream, which will be fun. So that is the end of that, and it's gonna be penalties for Manchester United versus Middlesbrough. So I'll go through a couple of the comments. Talking about cheating. If this goes to pens, what are the odds on Matterall Jones scoring the winner? It'll probably be a very high percentage. Let's just say an extremely high percentage. But let's just hope that we do get it quite early. Niall are going to go for 5-4 on pens. Everyone say the predictions about the pens. 5-4 on pens. Ronaldo to score the winner if he goes to 5th. Luke is going to go for 4-3 Middlesbrough on pens as well. I'm going to go for 6-5 on pens. I know that's probably an odd number, but yeah, I'm going to go for a 6-5 on pens. Chris is going to go for 4-2 pens to Manchester United. Reese is going to go for 5-3 on pens for Manchester United as well. So there is quite a lot of predictions there for the pens. What's all this on the okay? To Niall's question, if this goes to pens, would you say they are a lottery or on a toss-up? Probably is, isn't it? At the end of the day, penalties. It's just about whoever scores, whoever doesn't score. So it is just like you say, a toss of a coin if you score and if you don't score. Man United and Arsenal combined FA Cup trophies. 47 I said to catch you out, and you said 47. I don't know. I think that was something about quizzes, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Wacky, I completely agree. Absolute worst way to decide on penalties. I don't like penalties neither. I really get like, I hate it. But funny enough, doing a watch along and it goes to penalties, but at least I know that it's not going to go to penalties on my next watch along tomorrow, because I know it's definitely going to be just for the full 90. So for anyone who don't know that, I will be doing a watch along tomorrow for Manchester United versus Arsenal. That will be for the women's game. 25 likes, Reese has said. And 16 people watching. Thank you for everybody who is watching so far. I'm just reading loads of comments about cheating. That's why I nearly come out and said it. But yeah, everyone hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much for that. I always do. I always do live streams from the bedroom. It said nice background, isn't it? With my little peacocks in the background and stuff. I'm working till 5 on Friday, Doug. So I'm not working till late. I'm working till 5. Yes, let's get this to 30 likes. Thank you everyone who's watching so far, and thank you to people who's hit the like and subscribe button so far as well. I would like to say I am a good angler. I'd like to say I am. So Dean Henderson will be taking the penalties. Yeah, definitely. Let me know when you would like me to come on. I'd definitely love to come on your channel very, very soon. It'll be very, very good to come on. But let me know whenever you're free, and we'll definitely get something sorted. Thank you very much. Oh, that's really good. What are you doing? Are you doing the watch along for the FA Cup game against Nottingham Forest, if I'm correct? Come on, Borough. For the record, I love Fred. I like Fred as well. But yeah, it's going to be the first penalty. I think the first penalty shootout is going to be from. Who's it going to be? Man United, or is it going to be Middlesbrough? I didn't pay attention. Reese versus Luca FIFA Showdown. Lol, only joking. Honestly, Luca, I wouldn't recommend that if I was you. I really wouldn't recommend that. This is stressful. This is stressful to watch. Lucky me, I'm not stressed out at the moment. But yeah, Middlesbrough's taking the first pen. First penalty taken, and that was scored by Middlesbrough. And one scored. There, so you'll be able to see the pens here. Pens Middlesbrough, pen 1 scored. First penalty for Manchester United is going to be taken by Matter. Yeah, just as Doug said, please don't put any spoilers in the chat. Matters to take the first penalty for Manchester United. And that has been scored by Matter. Both the penalties so far has been scored for both Manchester United and Middlesbrough. So penalty 2 is going to be taken now by Middlesbrough. Penalty 2 by Middlesbrough to be taken. That has been scored. Dean Henderson was so close as well. But that has been scored by Middlesbrough. Maguire to score. Maguire to take the second penalty for Manchester United, just like in the Euros. Penalty 2 has been scored by Harry Maguire. Not as fancy as the Euros, but he's done the job and he has scored it. So pen 1 scored, pen 2 scored for both Manchester United and Middlesbrough. Good there from Harry Maguire. Read it really well. So penalty 3 is going to be taken now by Middlesbrough. That has been scored by Middlesbrough. Penalty 3. I remember the last penalty shootout at the Europa League. I was so fuming. I was vexed all night, but you know, you can't get vexed on a live stream anyway, and I can't get drunk. Yeah, he would celebrate, won't he, Howson? Fred to take the preferred penalty. So Fred to take the third penalty. Fred has scored it. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Fred. I was getting nervous then, but well done to Fred. He has scored the third penalty. A little kid as well. Just hoping Middlesbrough will score, but we're on penalty 4 now for Middlesbrough. Penalty 4, is it going to be taken? Scored, top right corner. No chance Dean Henderson was going to get that. So there it is. Yeah, the pens have been good so far. I agree. Ronaldo is going to be taking the 4th penalty. Pen for Ronaldo. So Ronaldo to take the 4th penalty. That has been scored, top left corner by Cristiano Ronaldo. So that has been scored. So it's been 4-4 so far. That is true, Brandon, unless there's an all-night one. There could be an all-night McDonald's somewhere. I'd absolutely love an all-night Nando's, though. Talking about food all over again. I bet all these people at the ground is absolutely starving. And penalty 5 is to be taken now by Middlesbrough, one of the substitutes of the night. Penalty has been scored by Middlesbrough again. Hi to Foxer, thank you for tuning in. I'm currently on I think it's the 5th penalty now for Middlesbrough, but now Manchester United are going to be taking their 5th penalty. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno has scored his penalty. I've absolutely missed Bruno taking his penalties as well, but Bruno has took his penalty, scored. Yeah, well done there to Bruno. Now it's going to go on to the sixth penalty for Middlesbrough. Penalty 6. This is going to go on all bloody night, isn't it? I can imagine. All night. Penalty 6 has been scored by Middlesbrough. So here is the penalties. Scott McTominay is going to be taking the sixth penalty for Manchester United. Scored by Scott McTominay. This is just getting long and long now. Penalty 7 by Middlesbrough. Taken. I would have thought Dean Henderson would have done so much better. Because he's actually not bad at saving penalties, so I would have thought he would have done so much better. Dalot is going to be taking our 7th penalty. Scored by Dalot. So it's 7-7 at the moment for penalties. Dalot recently taken our last penalty. Honestly, he's actually downstairs. He's actually really quiet, so I actually don't know what's going on. I've got my door shut as well, to be honest, so probably because I can't hear anything. So the 8th penalty now to be taken by Middlesbrough. That has been scored by Middlesbrough. Alanga to take our 8th penalty. That's been missed by Skyd. That's been saved. So Manchester United are out of the FA Cup. Alanga skied it. I can see everyone's laughing. Stephen, Luca, guys, you got knocked out to Nottingham Forest, who is below yous in the Championship, and you got knocked out in the 90 minutes. But hello to Stephen, hello to Prasanna. Handball, yes, but United should have won this comfortably. The amount of chances they have missed is unforgivable. I agree. It's an absolute disgusting performance, and I could tell how heartbroken Alanga is. So that's it. Manchester United are out of the FA Cup. Another trophy bottled by Manchester United, putting pressure onto there for our young players. Absolute disgusting game from Manchester United. We had plenty of chances in the first half. We should have expected other senior players to take a penalty before Alanga. Where was Luke Shaw in taking the penalties? Where was Phil Jones in taking the penalties? They didn't take the penalties, but they expected Alanga to go before them. It's not fair. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't have conceded that goal. We shouldn't also have missed the amount of chances we have missed. It was absolutely unforgivable, the amount of penalties, the amount of saves they had. Ronaldo missed a penalty in the first half, which he shouldn't have missed. So I'm going to go through the stats quickly. Manchester United have 71% possession of the game. Middlesbrough had 29% possession. I know possession doesn't always mean anything. United had 30 total shots. Middlesbrough had 6. We had 9 shots on target. Middlesbrough had 3. We had 16 off target. What has these 30 total shots done? We should have put more than 1 goal away. It was disgraceful by Manchester United. But as I said at the very beginning, I said it yesterday, you should never underestimate a Championship team. This game has shown it. It's shown it for Arsenal versus Nottingham. It's shown it for Newcastle versus Cambridge. Never underestimate a team in the lower league. They always put their A game on, which they did. There is no excuses. We've got a small squad depth, and now we have got the Championship, the Champions League. We have got the Premier League, which we're not going to win. So God knows what's going to happen now in terms of this for Manchester United. Hello as well to Nothingless. Thank you for tuning in. I absolutely hate football as well. Absolutely hate football. Rich will be going live on his channel. He'll be doing a call-in show. I'll put the link in the description for you below. So if you do want to give us a bit of banter, go ahead. But I could see Jonathan Johnson was in the chat there as well. So hello to Jonathan. Thank you for tuning in. Here is the link here as well for Rich's stream, so you can go and check out Rich Sports, and you can call in to discuss the game, what's just happened. I'll be next live tomorrow. Stephen, who was in the chat, he will be coming on with me to do a watch along for Manchester United women versus Arsenal women. I'll be also doing 2 streams on Sunday. I'll be doing a Q&A stream with John, and I will be also doing a Manchester United versus Burnley preview with Dan from Turf Moor House TV. I will be also be live a couple of times next week, couple of quizzes coming up, and I've got a preview for the Manchester United women's game plus player ratings. Stay tuned on the channel, but until then, I'll see you all soon. That is a goodbye from me.